What's up, y'all? Coach Arch here with Forever Young Films, and this is the recap. Let's get active. All right, as always, thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And before we go any further, this episode of the recap is brought to you by Texas Takeover Elite Summer Basketball Program. They are holding tryouts December the 11th and December the 12th at Faith West Academy. If you want more information, I'll put the number to contact right here. Now, since we got that out of the way, we have 7 games on slate for this edition of the recap. So let's get right into it, starting out with Stratford versus Bridgeland. All right, we were out at Stratford, Bridgeland versus Stratford. A game between two teams that really have some high hopes this year. There you see Keanu Dawes with a big block. It looked like it was going to be Stratford taking this game and just running away and hiding with it. There goes Keanu again. He was super effective early. Here you have Luke Hatcher turning defense and the offense, getting the steal, taking it all the way to the other end of the court. And like I said, you had some moments where Bridgeland would, like a nice play right here, Kedrick Mays to Reggie Webb, but it just was not enough. And please watch your head. And Keanu, watch your body too. We don't need any injuries, all right? But that's a head tap. I agree with you. And it looked like Stratford was just gonna run away with this game. Luke Hatcher with the block, another head tapper. Man, Stratford was off and running. Keanu with another dunk. And it was like this until this point right here. Kedrick Mays, 2 possessions in a row where he got a steal and a layup on the other end, swung momentum all the way to Bridgeland's side in the second half. Here he goes again. This was the second one. That was 2 back-to-back possessions, right? And now you have Luke Ramirez throwing it to Jack Behar, corner three. Now everybody is kind of getting into the flow of the game. Luke Ramirez with an elbow jumper. Game gets really close and really competitive. And here's Kedrick Mays again, Steal and Lay. That might need to be his new nickname, Steal and Lay, because he does that effectively. So right here, it was cut all the way to a 2-point game. This was the last play. They couldn't get it in. They got a 3, but it was blocked, and Stratford ends up with the 55-53 win. Next, we head out to Pasadena and check out the McDonald's Texas Invitational. Right here we have Allen High School versus Katy Taylor High School, a Dallas-Houston matchup. I was really impressed by this young man right here, Caden Myers, 11 first half points. He led them in scoring in the first half as Allen jumped out to an early lead. Katy Taylor tried to counter with a 2024 player of their own, Princeton Layton, and Luke Robbie, he's 2023, and Big Eli. They were trying to keep the game within striking distance. I mean, they didn't want it to get out of hand. It stayed in between that 13 to 17 point margin range where they were hoping, and it ended up happening. Their reserves came in the third quarter and started really ramping up the defense, started knocking down shots, and they were able to get back into the game in the fourth quarter, but it was just too much of this young man right here, Miles Gibson. If you haven't heard of him, he is a 6'5" forward for Allen High School. He is committed to Air Force, and he looked like it. I mean, he was just getting anything that he wanted. Here you got Princeton Layton, again late in the fourth quarter, trying to get it even closer. They got it to a single-digit lead, but just too much. Miles Gibson, who had 17 for the game. And Allen goes on and stretches the lead back out, ends up winning by 15. Here you see the final score, 61-46. Next, we have Baytown Sterling matching up against Cy Ridge. Full disclaimer, there are going to be a lot of Cy Ridge clips in this because they had an absolutely brilliant game. Right there you see Trey Swayzer, great rebounding guard for Cy Ridge. Right here you have Drake Jackson, really can shoot the ball for Baytown Sterling. Right here you have Ashton Williams coming from football, contributing. And you could tell that Baytown Sterling were trying to get their football guys back into the fold. Right here you see them having a difficult time with the 2-3 zone of Cy Ridge, which leads to a easy Trey Swayzer layup at the other end. And here's Jake Holland, a 2024 guard for Cy Ridge, getting into the middle. Another 2024 player, 6'8", Braden Young, super bright future for him. And this guy right here, okay, I'm not gonna try to pronounce his last name. I'm gonna just put his name right here, okay? Jamil. Absolutely silky smooth, man. I mean, can score it any kind of way that you want. Coach Bird at Arkansas Cossatot just offered him. Coach Bird, if you mad about me giving him some more exposure, man, I'm sorry. I still love you like a brother. But this kid can flat out go. Ended the game with a game high 30 points. Right here, you got Sir William McDuffie putting a nail in the coffin. Cy Ridge cruises to a huge win. Right there, you see 83-51. Next, we have Pearland taking on San Marcos. San Marcos jumped out early, thanks in large part to two talented guards that we'll touch base on a little bit later. But yeah, they had their way early on. Pearland tried to stay in close. Right here, you're about to see Charles Clark III knocking down a three. He was a big part in keeping Pearland in the game. Here's one of those talented guards, Malik Presley. Long, athletic, can score in multiple ways. Here he is getting the alley-oop dunk. And Pearland, like I said, they kept on making the right plays at the right time. Right here, corner three. And then right here, Charles Clark III getting in the paint. And go ahead and lick your tongue out at them. Let them know you're here to play, right? So Katy Gums, another talented guard, junior guard for San Marcos. This young man right here, Jonathan Vega, came out with tremendous energy and really gave San Marcos a boost. And here is where the game started to change, right? Pearland started to go on a run when they inserted these two young men, two bigs, Zena Eby and Cam Love Adams. They were active down low. Cam Love Adams, his ability to switch on pick and roll action defensively kind of made it harder for San Marcos to score. Right here, you see Cam Love Adams getting a bucket down low. This changed the game for Pearland, and Pearland took the lead right here at the end of the game. One possession game, Cam Love Adams. Is it a foul? Is it not a foul? No foul called. Pearland wins 63-62. Next, we had Elkins taking on Atascocita in the third place game at the Texas Invitational. Early going, the bigs had it kind of going right here. Chris Barnett getting busy down low for Elkins. Atascocita's Caleb Pouncey getting into the paint with a nice little running hook. Right here, Darrell Wilson really had some positive minutes for Elkins, and Elkins took a lead. Right here, Landon Juma Wan. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. One of the flat-out best shooters in the city, along with Connor Miller. Both of them going to Atascocita. Both are really, really good shooters. Right here, you had Chris Johnson trying to extend the lead for Elkins. The bank was open. I'm wondering if he called it. Let me know, Chris, if you called it. Young Kobe Osborne for Elkins getting busy down low. And this is where the game started to change. Atascocita started playing that Atascocita defense. Right here, getting the steal. AJ Unks getting the layup. Right here, this is where Atascocita finally took the lead with 1 minute to go. Landon knocking down a three. Like I said, he's really, really good shooter. And Chris Johnson right here, I don't know how difficult this is, splitting a triple team with a spin, but it was not enough. Atascocita goes on to win. Congratulations, fellas. Third place at the McDonald's Texas Invitational. Next, we caught the Summer Creek versus Tompkins matchup over at Pasadena High School. Summer Creek really are playing a lot better from what they showed last week. Right there, you got Kyle Morgan knocking down a three. Right here, Tompkins trying to keep pace, countering with the Luke three from the corner. But Summer Creek was really in control of this game. This young man right here, Mr. Sullivan, he really impressed me, being able to get to the cup and make something happen. BB Knight, once again, inside-outside threat, keeping Tompkins hanging around a little bit, not really very much, but here he goes again, getting the big dunk on the baseline. Right here, you got Jason Clark, big body. Tompkins is really balanced and they're really good, but J5, Jalen Goodman of Summer Creek and the rest of these talented guards at Summer Creek kept them at bay. Carmelo Yacobu of Tompkins getting in a good dunk, but wasn't enough. Jalen Johnson right here, 2 possessions in a row with a steal and a score. This ended the game. And Unfortunately, on this play, BB Knight was injured. BB, we are praying for you. We pray for a complete and speedy recovery. Summer Creek goes on to win big 71-50. Next, our final game of the weekend, the Texas Invitational Championship. Thank you for everyone involved, all of the staff. This was a really good weekend and really embraced me. Right here, you got Clearbrook. They came out ready to play. Smurf with the early layup, passing it here to Chemo, getting him involved. Look, they were ready to play. And I don't know if Richardson knew that they were going to be like this, but they're scrappy and they're super competitive and they're fun to watch. Right there, Kason Wallace getting in, trying to chip away at that Clearbrook lead, which they did. Tosh Lyons, if he can knock that down for Clearbrook, they're going to be really, really tough to beat. But right here, Kentucky commit, Kason Wallace. He is the real deal right here. He passing it back out to get it back. Got a smaller guy on him. That is a pro move, man. Like, he is legit. He's really, really good. Right here, big Timmy Jordan getting the dunk down low. At this point, Richardson was kind of cruising. Super tough. That's super tough, Smurf. That's a tough layup. But at this point, Richardson was rolling. Rylan Griffin with the three. He's going to Alabama. Smurf, again, getting to the cup, getting him a layup. But it was just, Richardson was just a little bit too much in this particular game. They played well in all aspects. After they were able to, Clearbrook punched them in the mouth to begin the game. But once they called their timeout and recovered, they were steady, they were consistent, and they end up being your 2021 McDonald's Texas Invitational champions. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment below. Also share the show. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know somebody in this video, and have them come check it out and have them like, subscribe, and comment as well. As far as this week goes, this is Thanksgiving week. Please enjoy your time with your family. It is a blessing. And it's also a busy week for Forever Young Films. On Monday, we will be at the St. Thomas Episcopal Thanksgiving Classic. We will also be there on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be at the Hoopsgiving Classic at the Houston Christian campus. Thursday, we're idle for obvious reasons. Friday and Saturday, we will be at the Texas Jamboree. That is at Episcopal High School here in the Houston area, not far from the Galleria. So you can get your Black Friday shopping on early on Black Friday and just shoot across the freeway to the Texas Jamboree. We will be there. If you or someone you know will be participating and you would like for us to film them, please contact our email forever.young.film@gmail.com. We'll try to see if we can fit them in the schedule. Like I said, we kind of have a jam-packed week. But other than that, enjoy your times with your families. Thank you once again for tuning in to the recap. My name is Coach Arch, and this is Forever Young Films, the recap. Catch y'all next week.